Here we go. Thank you. In this nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream at Mahjong time, we're going to be playing American Mahjong using the National Mahjong League card. Since this is a nitty-gritty live stream, there won't be so much socialization. If you prefer socialization with gameplay and commentary, join us on Friday nights from 6 p.m. to about 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to give a quick shout out to moderators who will be here tonight helping moderate chat. If they do show up, their names will be in blue. So I just want to give a quick shout out to them and say thank you for helping. So I'm going to go ahead and join a table so we can get started. Actually, you know what? I wanted to share something first, because some people, when they're first playing this game, they have a hard time picking a hand. So I want to share an infographic with you that might help in making the initial decision on what to focus on when you get those dealt tiles. So let me open up this file. Oops, I almost deleted it. Okay, let me wait and make sure that this is coming through on the screen. Okay, we'll wait for it to open up. There we go. Hi Kathleen, welcome to the live stream. Hi JL, welcome. Thank you, honey. All right, so this is an infographic on how to pick a hand for American Mahjong. And there's good, better, and best, because every individual sees something a little bit different. You can really make just about anything work. So really the saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder is true when it comes to American Mahjong, because the game is very flexible. Actually, you can make just about anything work, and we might be able to prove that tonight when we play some games. So some of the things, or I guess the variables that can help drive decisions are by nature of the game for American Mahjong. So if you consider, for example, that we have about 50-ish hands from the card that we can play, there's a limited number of combinations that you can make, but there are similarities from one category to another, with some omissions and fillers, of course, depending on what category you're playing. So there is some flexibility between categories, but if you focus on some of these variables that I'm going to share, it may help you with decision making when it comes to picking a direction to go. And really, you don't even have to pick a hand. Just pick a category, at least at the beginning. You don't really have to pick a hand until you run out of discards. So one of the things that makes American Mahjong unique is that this is a game of multiples. If you look at the card, 86% of the hands use pungs, kongs, and quints. Of course, you're going to need jokers when you have quints. At least one, if not more, would be helpful. But these big multiples, pung, kong, quint, if you have a joker or so, there are 86% of the hands have those blocks of tiles. So if you build around those multiples, then you're going to optimize your potential to complete a hand, and even have flexibility in where you can go. Of course, you have to think about the exposures that you make, because the more exposures you have, the more committed you are to a given hand. The other things that I wanted to point out are these percentages when you look at this middle block where it says National Mahjong League 2022 percentage of hands by attribute. So the big multiples, 86% of the hands on the card use pungs, kongs, quints. Not so much quints, there's only 4 hands there, but overall pungs and kongs for sure. Then the next biggest percentage is mixed suits, so 68%. And this might help those who get a little distracted when they have a lot of one suit in their hand. Just because you have one suit doesn't necessarily mean you should continue gathering just that one suit. It's much more about the multiples in your hand than it is about suits. But if you look throughout the card, 68% of the combinations are in mixed suits. So try not to get hung up on a one suit only hand when you're gathering tiles. Let's see. So another interesting percentage on here, and then we'll go to the next piece, is that like numbers is all over the card. Not just the 3 hands in that one category. 47% of the hands on the card use like numbers. And that is why I say try not to pass like numbers. It's almost as risky as passing a pair because half the card uses like numbers and you could just feed right into someone's hand. So the next block that I just wanted to mention is the percentage of hands by category. So odds has the most hands, but consecutive run has one fewer. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, one fewer, one less hand. But consecutive run is much more flexible than odds because you can go up or down in the range of the 1 through 9 series of tiles. And there are 3 suits, of course. So you have a lot of flexibility with consecutive run. So if you're new to the game and you are frustrated with your progress, focus on consecutive run until you gain confidence with decision making. But don't get stuck there. Branch out once you gain confidence because there's so much more fun to be had than just playing one category. But by far, the consecutive run category is the most flexible. Another thing I like to share with people is if you're experiencing what some people might call a losing streak, play consecutive run until you win. And that may be one way to reset your mind and kind of keep you from going on tilt. Because consecutive run is the most flexible. It's also the easiest category to play, and you may just get some wins in there more so than if you play another category on the card. So I hope that you find that all helpful. If you would like this infographic, look in the video description. I have a link there to a file that is on my Facebook page. If you don't use Facebook, then I will upload this infographic to my website and provide a link after the live stream, and you can download it there. There's also some text in here that you're welcome to read on your own. It's basically explaining how you can optimize your potential to win by building around multiples and not picking a hand until you run out of discards. That is the best strategy for playing American Mahjong. So I hope you enjoy this infographic. Please let me know if you found it helpful or if you have any recommendations for improving it. All right, well, let's see if we can practice some of these strategies. So when you play, it's good to pick a hand. Even some people are taught to pick a hand right from the beginning. And it's possible to win that way, and so that can be good. It's better to not pick a hand from the beginning and really gather tiles for a particular category. And maybe after the Charleston, pick a hand if you really need to drill in and pick something so that you're not feeling like you're straddling a fence or flailing as far as what to play. And then the best way to play the game is to play what I call adaptive, where you play at the category level for as long as you can, gather tiles that support the strength of your hand, and then don't pick a hand until you run out of discards or until some of your tiles are being discarded and you have to make a decision. So I'm hoping that tonight when we play the game, we'll be able to do some object lessons with good, better, and best so that you can see how the decision making proves itself. So any questions about this infographic and about the maybe the percentages or the concept of good, better, best. If anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, or we can just launch right into a game and play. Okay, so I don't see any questions. I'm going to go ahead and close this, and then we're going to play some Mahjong. So we'll join this table here, and oops, someone, yeah, it's already going. Okay, so we'll pick another one. Let's join this table here. Okay, we can jump here. What's going on? I can't seem to get to a table here. Thank you. All right, we're gonna play now. So what we're gonna do in this first game is we are going to pick a hand right from the beginning, and we're gonna gather for one particular hand. And like I say, some people are actually taught to play this way. It's, in my opinion, not the best way to play, but you can really zero in on one hand and gather. I think the odds of you winning are probably not high if you play this way, but it can be done. So we're going to pick a hand. Let's say we play something consecutive run with the 3 and the 4, since we have multiples there. Maybe consecutive run in mixed suits. Let's say the third hand down on the right, like 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. So we're going to let the wins go, and we're going to still pass defensively. We're going to focus on the 3, 4 and try to play flowers 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. We did get a 4, but we're focused on consecutive run, third hand down on the right. We did pick up another multiple here, but we picked a hand and we're going to see it through. So we're going to let the 9 go. So what we want is a 2 crack or a 5 crack if we're going to make this hand work. We're looking at a specific hand. We're picking a hand right from the beginning. Let's just see what happens. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Welcome to the live stream if you're just joining us. Here's another 3. We have 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, but we're focused on this one hand right now. We're going to do the good, better, best and kind of show the differences between those strategies. And they all can work, like I was saying before. Ooh, we got a white dragon. And we do have 2, 8, 9 here. So, oh, we definitely want to keep going. So I think maybe we could let go of the, oh, here's a 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. If I weren't picking a hand right now, I probably would switch to the pair hand, third one down. But we're kind of testing out this good, better, best idea. So we're going to let these tiles go. We're going to focus on 3, 4, try to play that third hand down on the right. Still no keepers, but we're kind of gathering one suit, 1, 2, 3, 4 there. We keep getting that 9. Let's see, 3, 4, 9, 4, 3, 4. We need a 2 crack or a 5 crack specifically is what we're looking for. Let's let the 1 dot go, I guess. Okay, we don't have keepers. We keep getting that 9. So we're going to do west 1 and let's say the 9. We really don't need that 9. And clearly nobody else wants it either. So we're trying for the third hand down on the right. We're picking a hand right from the beginning. No keepers. Let's pass. Wait, let's wait and see what our opponent wants. Oops, they want 3. We can do 3. So you can see we have a lot of discards and we have a long way to go for this hand. Let's see, I try not to pass south because it's used in pairs more so than the other winds. So we'll discard it, but I try not to pass it. Okay, so now we have lots of discards here. When I do the Charleston or after the Charleston, if I have 4 discards or less, I'd say that you have a pretty good chance to win. Here, we're an underdog. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 discards. All right, we're gonna let this south go.
South wins.
So here we have a pair of 3s, a pair of 4s. We're trying to play the third hand down on the right. So what we want is a 2 crack or a 5 crack. And we have a pair here that we don't need. We might be able to get a joker out of that if we discard it at the right time. The best time to discard a tile like this that you don't need. Oh, we got a keeper. We need a pair of flowers for that hand. So the best time to discard a pair or a tile in a pair that you don't need is about the middle of the middle game. And so that's going to be, let's see here, right about above where the 9 is. Okay, we're going to let this white dragon go.
White dragon.
So we're still looking for a 2 crack or a 5 crack.
6 dots. 9 characters. West wind.
We got a 5 crack. So 3, 4, 5 is
9
what we're going to try to play. 3, 4, 5. We have no gaps for this hand. 3 bam, 4 dot, 5 crack Kongs.
Red dragon.
I have 2 hands and they can't decide which way to go. We're going to talk about that later when we get to the adaptive style of play later. So let's see here. Let's discard the 3 dot. It's out.
3 dots.
Sometimes it is a toss-up, but if you focus on multiples, that can help you. Really, the multiples should drive the decisions of what to play, wherever your multiples are strongest.
Bamboos.
Well, in this case, we're picking a hand from the beginning, so we're kind of having a fixed style of play here, which I need to add that
8 characters
to that infographic, fixed versus adaptive. This is called a fixed style of play where you basically hunker down with one hand from the beginning.
Bamboos.
That's a fixed style of play, but it's much better to play adaptive where you're flexible and you go with the trend in your hand.
9 characters.
We don't need that.
North wind.
We can't call any tiles right now.
3 bamboos.
That is one of our tiles, but we're not ready to call it. We need a Kong for that.
Flower.
This again is the third hand down on the right in mixed suits.
2 characters.
So we need to remember there's a keeper for us, a 4 dot. So let's discard the 1 dot.
1 dot.
So remember that we had 9 discards. We picked a hand from the beginning and we had 9 discards. So we didn't get any keepers at all through the Charleston. So anytime you pick a hand from the beginning, you have to pick really well from the wall, and that counts on a lot of luck. And that's what we're doing here. We're really basing this decision, or oops, we need to discard. So we did get a keeper, 3 bam. We need to Kong that, but there's already a 3 bam out, so we're going to need a joker there. But when you pick a hand from the beginning, it's really much more about luck than it is about skill. And that's fine, especially if you're new to the game, and some people are more comfortable picking a hand from the beginning. There are better ways to play though, and we're going to get into that next. So our tile was just discarded. We needed that 5 crack, but we have to wait because we don't have the tiles to call it. So we're going to need a joker for the 5 crack, and then we're going to need a joker for the 3. This hand is still viable. Probably we could discard one of the 9s pretty soon. Oh, look at these flowers. Let's discard this 4 bam.
4 bamboos.
We're going to need to discard these flowers pretty quick too. Since no 9 dots are out, I think we should maybe
2 dots.
Discard those soon. Let's let a flower go first, because those are going to be more and more risky as the game goes on. We only need a pair for this hand. This is the 3rd hand on the right under consecutive run.
6 dots.
Oh, look, there's a 9 dot. Okay, we'll discard that soon. I want to let this other flower go because we only need a pair. We do not want to be holding on to flowers in the end game. We're still in the middle game now by about 3 more picks. There's 1 joker up for grabs. Okay, we're going to let the flower go.
Flower.
So we have our pair of flowers. We have 2 pungs. We need to Kong this 4, and we're going to need jokers for the 3 and the 5.
1 character.
So next I think we should discard the 9 dot. None are out, so that'll be more and more risky as the game goes on. So we're going to Kong. And now we'll discard a 9 dot.
9 dots.
There was a little bit of hesitation on that, but not much. So we're going to continue discarding there just in case somebody needs the 9 dot and they're not ready for it.
Four characters.
Okay, we need a keeper. A joker would be great. Okay. No joker there. So we got a 2 bam. That will be a discard.
6 bamboos. South wind.
Right now we have 3 discards. We're going into the end game now. If you have 3 discards or less, I would play to win. So we really made a pretty good progress picking a hand right from the beginning. So we drew well, but we need jokers at this point because our tiles are out. So we're still, I think, an underdog at this point because we need jokers.
9 dots.
And right now none are visible.
2 characters.
Let's hope they're in the wall.
2 characters.
One 5 crack is
8
out.
bamboos.
Okay, let's see, 7 dot. That is the riskiest tile that we have right now, the 7 crack.
7
If we're going to play to win, we want to let the riskiest tile go first. Okay, there was a hesitation there. So I think somebody wanted that tile, but they couldn't call it. The player to the right, we don't know what they're doing. The player to the left, they might be in like numbers.
8 bamboos.
Okay, 9 crack is out. This is a good safe tile. I think we should hold that. There are 3 out. That's going to be the safest discard because we're in the end game now. This 2 dot is the riskiest, so we'll let that go.
2 dots.
There are 2 bams out, so that probably is safe. And the 9 crack should be a safe discard because there are 3 out. Okay, we're going to pass. Oh, the 8. I forgot the 8. The 8 bam. Oh, there goes our other tile. Now we're going to need 2 jokers. No, we need 3 jokers, actually. Green dragon. 1 is out. Let's discard the 8 bam.
8 bamboos.
I think we might switch to defense at this point. Yeah, we didn't have to make a choice. Okay, so we have 135, 1335. This is the third hand down under odds, and they had nice jokers in there to help them with that hand. Over here, we have a 2468 hand, I think. 2468 with fours. This is the second hand down under 2468, but our 4 dots destroyed that hand. They needed a single 4 dot. So I don't remember when that exposure happened, if it was before or after our 4 dot, but they were going to have to do some fancy footwork for that hand. Here, it looks like numbers with 7s. They're the ones who maybe weren't ready for that 7 crack when it went down. They were 2 away from ready, so they were getting close. All right, we're going to play again. And this time, instead of picking a hand from the beginning, we're going to gather for a category based on the strength of the hand. So when we get our dealt hand, we're going to look for the strength of the hand, and that's going to be either a multiple, like I shared in the beginning with that infographic. Build around multiples if you have them. If you don't have a multiple, look for the predominant pattern, which will be one of the categories on the card. So we'll look at the tiles and find the strength of the hand, and then gather tiles for whatever category we can use most of our tiles for, and we're going to gather. Then after the Charleston, we're going to pick a hand and zero in on that hand, and that's kind of a step away from a fixed style of play where you're flexible during the Charleston, and then you kind of hunker down to a particular hand, or maybe 1 or 2 hands after the Charleston, and focus. So that's a better way to play than picking a hand from the beginning, but there's still even a better way to play than that. So we're going to kind of step it up. So the first thing we did was pick a hand from the beginning. Now we're going to stay flexible and gather for the category, and then pick a hand. And then next, I'll share about the best way to play. So let's join a table. Let's see here. 7-second auto right here. All right, let's see. Let me catch up on, since we're waiting, we'll catch up on the chat here. Their exposure was before the 4 dot. Okay, thank you, Karen. There are more odd tiles than even. That's a good point, Evelyn. Even still, consecutive run is definitely the most flexible. Let's see here. Odd category would probably have a higher chance of winning. Okay, we're going to wait for more players to join us. We're going to focus on the strength of the hand. So again, the strength of the hand is going to be either a multiple or the predominant pattern. If you have multiples, build around multiples. You can exponentially build your hand during the Charleston and set yourself up for success at the end. If you have 4 discards or less after the Charleston, I'd say that you have a pretty good chance of winning. Okay, we just need one more player and we'll get started. Did everybody see the link in the video description? And anybody have a hard time finding that infographic? Let's see here. I wonder if I could get it up on my website since we're waiting. Not everybody uses Facebook, I know. GoDaddy, let's see. Oh, someone is asking, what does 7-sec auto mean? On Mahjong time, you have a certain time period to make a decision. With some of the table names, the time limit is part of that name. 7-sec auto means you have 7 seconds to make a decision for a discard or for your Charleston passes, or the game will do it for you. So also, you will not be prompted by the game if you don't have the tiles needed for a particular discard. That's the auto part. the game will automatically discount you or not prompt you if you don't have the tiles for a particular discard. Okay, now for this hand, we have jokers, which of course is very nice. And then we have lots of number tiles in singles, 3, 4, 7 in cracks, 2, 5, 7 in dots. In wins, we have east, west, and south, and we have a pair of wests. So that's a multiple. So we're gonna go with wins. That would be leveraging multiples. Since we have lots of discards, I would hold the sevens because we may be able to focus on maybe a like number hand if we build up multiples there. So let's pass 2, 3, 5. We're going to focus on wins. Let's see if we can get some wins during the Charleston. If not, we'll maybe play like numbers. So right now we're thinking about wins. We just picked up an east here. Here's east and west. There's a hand in the Wind and Dragon category that uses Kongs of east-west with a short run, 1, 2, 3, single pair pung. And we do have a 6, 7. So I think we could go ahead and focus on east and west with that little short run. This is the second hand from the bottom under Winds and Dragons. And just because of how many discards we have and the way this hand is already developing and the fact that we have 3 jokers, we're kind of having to pick a hand. Here's a wind now. We have all the winds. News. Because of that, I probably would continue gathering wins. We could play the first hand or the third hand down. So I would break up the 6, 7, especially because there are no multiples in those number tiles. Our multiples are with east-west. Now, one thing we could do is maybe focus on 2022 with wins. This would be the third hand or fourth hand down under the year category, but look what we would be discarding. 3, 6, 7 in cracks. I wouldn't do that. I would break that up. That would be very risky. All right, Lana, I hope that helped with the description of 7 sec auto and what that means. Okay, we definitely want to keep going here. Right now we have 5 discards. Well, really, if we play that third hand down, we have 4 discards. So already we're probably going to do well with this game. It's not a done deal, though. We'll pass these 3. All right, let's see if anyone has questions. Let's see here. Okay, you're welcome, Lana. Thank you for asking. That's a really great idea, though, too. Lana, thank you so much for messaging me on Messenger on Facebook, because we have a members only chat. If you are not a member of the channel, you can't use chat, the live chat. If you want to become a member of the channel, there should be a join button, and that would really help out this channel, and that way you can participate in the chat. And there's a link in the video description also. Okay, so we have another multiple, the north, and we have tiles we can pass. So probably I would think we're going to play that very first hand under winds, Kong, northeast, west, and a pair of souths. So right now that's our weakness. We need a south. We're going to need a pair there, but because of the jokers, we're ready to Kong the winds. Oh, look, we got a south. And like numbers. Well, we're not going to pay that forward. We'll just pass 1 probably. I don't want to help anybody else out. Hi, Z-Love. Thank you for joining as a member. Welcome. Okay, they want 2. We're just going to give them 1. Because if they're holding 3s or even little odds or maybe consecutive run using 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, we would feed right into their hand. So we're going to let a 3 go. So we have 3 discards. This was a really good Charleston, and we're going to pick a hand right now. We're going to play that very first hand under odds, or not odds, Winds and Dragons. You changed, oh, Zach. Thanks for joining, Zach. I looked at your picture. It's very tiny, so I didn't recognize you. All right, we're the dealers, so I think we could go ahead and discard this flower. We're set for this hand. Because we have jokers, we can Kong northeast west. We're 2 away from ready.
4 characters.
So I'd say it's likely that we'll win.
4 characters.
But somebody else might have had a good decision making
4
too.
bamboos.
And someone else might even be in wins as
1
far as we know.
character.
We really don't know what other people are gathering.
9 bamboos.
Oh yeah, we don't want that. We need wins.
3 characters.
And of course, when we start exposing wins,
3
everyone's going to know what we're doing.
9 bamboos. 3 bamboos.
Thanks so much for coming, Zach. So someone else might be
2
playing wins
characters.
here.
4 characters.
Okay, let's see. 3 bams out.
3 bamboos.
You've been working hard on your MahjCon presentation. That's
3
awesome.
dots.
I can't wait to see it.
Red dragon.
I want to be in that session. I'm
1
gonna
dot.
avail myself to be your helper.
5 characters.
At least I'm planning on it.
1 dot.
I like Hong Kong Mahjong. Zach is going to be
Dragon.
presenting Hong Kong Mahjong at MahjCon in October in Boca Raton, Florida.
2 dots.
Oh, if you want to know more about that, I think there's a link in the video description, but don't go until after the live stream.
1 bamboo. 6 dots.
So clearly,
North wind.
there's the north. We're going to Kong,
Kong.
and we'll let the 2 go.
2 bamboo.
I don't like to hold 2s very long if I'm not using them, because I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of hands in the 2, 4, 6, 8 category this year. And there's also
8
hands
dots.
in the year category that use 2s.
8 bamboo.
So 2s are a prevalent tile this year.
2 characters.
Excellent point, Karen. Thank
9
you.
characters.
Oh, awesome, Zach. You've been playing Ricci? That's fantastic.
2 dots.
I love that version.
7 bamboos.
That's a
4
fantastic version. All right, so we're going to let the 2 go.
2 characters.
And of course, our next exposure is going to be very telling. I'm hoping we'll be able to draw our tile.
White dragon. 5 bamboos.
Yeah, this live stream is
dots.
new to the channel. It's called
6
Nitty-Gritty
dots.
Let's Play live stream, because we're digging into some kind of a
Flower.
concept, whether it be a rule or a strategy, and there's less
1
socialization,
bamboo.
much more commentary about the game.
East wind.
There we go. So now, of course, everybody knows what we're playing,
Kong.
and we're ready to win on an east.
6
Now,
bamboo.
here's the kicker with this situation. Since everyone knows what we're playing, they're
9
going to have to
dots.
decide if
1
they're going
character.
to switch to defense and keep us from that west, because that's our winning tile.
5 bamboo.
We're still in the middle game. I'm hoping that
6
they'll think we're not
characters.
ready yet. And I'm also hoping that maybe we'll pick one of our jokers. We have an east and a north that are jokers right
Red
now.
dragon.
So hopefully we'll pick one of those from the wall and win
5
that way.
bamboos.
We might have to pick our winning tile here.
North wind. South wind.
So that player, they didn't take our joker. I wonder if
Green dragon.
maybe they're playing a pair hand. I'm not sure. Or they need a pair.
9 dots.
They could have gotten that joker. They might have just forgotten to make the exchange. I don't
3
know.
characters. 5 dots.
They may have switched to defense. It's kind of early though. I think I would still play to win.
6 bamboos. 6 bamboos. 1 character. 3 dots.
So the north is out. We need the east maybe. We can
4
pick an east.
characters.
And there's still west, hopefully in the wall.
4 dots.
We're
8 dots.
2 picks away from the end game now.
6 dots. 9 bamboos. Red dragon.
I'm just going to get this ready.
East wind.
Oh, they let the east go too.
Flower.
Maybe they're playing a pair hand. We're playing to win, by the way. We just let a flower go.
9 dots.
So we're waiting on on a west right now.
6 dots. South wind.
We'll pass. We have our pair.
2 characters.
It was a great Charleston.
Green dragon. Flower.
And we had 3 jokers from the beginning, so that helped.
8 bamboos.
We got a joker, so Mahjong. Now we had 3 discards at the beginning. We were east, so we had an extra tile, but when we discarded that extra tile, we only had 2 discards to let go of. So we won this game. Anytime you have 3 discards or less after the Charleston, you have a pretty good chance of winning that game. And in this case, we did. So let's just see what everybody else has. 2, 4, 6, 8 of some kind. 2, 4, 6, 8, probably the third hand down on the left. And then over here, 5, 7, 9 dragon. They were 2 away from ready. 5, 7, 9 dragon, third hand down, or third hand from the bottom under odds. And then here we have 7, 8, 9 pair hand, I think, or maybe the concealed hand, but they were pretty close to the pair hand. Third hand down under singles and pairs. Thank you for the kudos. All right, now we're going to, I'm going to open up that infographic again. Okay, so the first way that we played the game, we picked a hand from the beginning, and that is called a fixed style of play. A better way to play is to be more adaptive and stay flexible. Gather for the category for as long as you can, and don't pick a hand until you have to. That's a better way to play. The best way to play the game is to play at the category level. Basically gather tiles for the category you have most of your tiles for, and you're gathering tiles to support the strength of your hand, which is going to be either multiples or the predominant pattern. Then pick a hand when you run out of discards. So here we go. Let's pull up the game and see what we have to work with. So we have 1 multiple, the 2 cracks. All the others are singles, so we're going to build around the 2. We're going to stay flexible. We're going to gather tiles to support the 2s. 2 crack. We could do 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're going to keep all the evens, but we could also do 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe something consecutive. So let's keep the 3. We may be able to do a year hand. Maybe we can keep those wins. But we're left with like numbers, and I would not do that. So let's, instead of keeping the wins, let's pass a 7, an east, and really probably the 8 at this point. I'm thinking probably building around the 2 and still be able to pass defensively. We're going to build around these 2s probably. Now that we have a 1 and a 2, we're going to look at consecutive run 1, 2, 3 of some kind. And we do have tiles we can pass here. So our strength in the hand right now is around the 2 crack pair. That would be the multiple, and then the predominant pattern with that multiple is consecutive run. So we have a 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. We have tiles we can pass, so we don't have to pick a hand. This is where you stay flexible. Don't even look at your card. Just gather for the category that you've chosen, building around the multiple. So we're playing in consecutive run. We're gathering tiles around the 2. When you have mixed suits, pick a range of 4 numbers around the multiple. Since we have the 2, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, or it could be 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have now 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, maybe the mixed suit Kong hand. I think I would let this green dragon go now. So we have 3 multiples in the hand now, 1, 2, and a 2. We're going to keep gathering. We have discards, so we don't have to pick a hand. That's staying adaptive. Playing that way is the best way to play American Mahjong. Stay adaptive, stay flexible, gather for the category, building around your multiples. So now we have all the 2s. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 2 discards, including a flower. Now is when we drill down, because we have 4 numbers in a range around our multiple. So now we have to let some things go, because we can't keep it all and we're going across. We have to pass. So I was thinking we could do maybe 1, 2, 3 with 2s in the middle, in which case probably a 3 bam is going to be the best tile to get. So I think probably the 3 dot can go, since we have no 1 dot. I was thinking about maybe that 3rd hand from the bottom under consecutive run. 1, 2, 3 with 2s in the middle. What we really need to play that is a 3 bam. We have a gap, which is another strategy that you want to think about when you're choosing, or when you're having to drill down and find a hand to play, or maybe pick hands that will free up discards. You want to think about where are the gaps and discount or lower the priority for that particular hand. Here we have tiles we can pass. So one thing I was just thinking, if we could get a white dragon, we could do 1, 2, 1, 2 dragon, 4th hand down. That's a gap though, another gap. I think here I would probably discard this green dragon. We could maybe play the like number hand with dragons, but we only have 1 dragon, so we're going to let it go. Yep, I agree, Karen. We need a white dragon though, and that's a gap. We have a gap there. Okay, now here we picked up a 3 crack. We could do 1, 2, 3 in cracks with pairs of 2s. They want 3 tiles. We can pass 2, I think. We have a 1 and a 4, so let's pass 2. Yeah, having your card would be helpful for American Mahjong especially. All right, so I'm thinking 1, 2, 3 in cracks with pairs of 2s. We've already got the pairs. We just need to build up our Kongs, which is it's gonna be a feat. So at this point, we really don't have to pick a hand yet until we run out of discards. We could play 1, 2, 1, 2 dragon. That's the 4th hand down if we get white dragons. If we do get white dragons, we might be able to switch to a year hand. And I'd say probably the 2nd hand down under the year category. We could maybe play the 3rd hand down if we get more flowers. Those are a lot of ifs though. Somebody's thinking about that flower. Okay, now here we have a pair of 8s. We clearly don't need an 8 with our 1, 2. So we're going to hold on to that pair for a little bit.
4 bamboos.
Thanks for coming to the live stream. Thank you for the thumbs up. That helps our channel. We're going to let the 5 dot go.
5 dots.
So at the moment, we're playing probably 1, 2, 3 with 2s in the middle.
3 bamboos.
This is the third hand from the bottom under consecutive run.
4 characters.
If we get white dragons, we might be able to play the fourth hand down
Let's
or
win.
maybe a year hand. Here's a 3. All right, now I think we should probably let the 8 dot go.
8 dots.
I'm thinking 1, 2, 3 with 3s in the middle because we have another multiple in there now.
7 bamboos.
The 3 crack. We have a ways to go still. We need to
White
Kong the
dragon.
1 and 3. There goes a white dragon.
Flower.
That was something we were thinking about. There's another. Oh, look, now we have another multiple with the flower. So at this
8
point,
dots.
we need to think about what else we could do
2
here.
bamboos.
Okay, so 2 bam. I would not call that. We don't have enough really to commit to a pung of
White
2s.
dragon.
We might have been able to pung it for that second hand
6
down under
bamboos.
the year, but we have no white dragons. Okay, now there's a 2 crack. All right, at this point we have to kind of pick a hand or drill down some. I'm thinking we should discard the 1 bam
1 bamboo.
and focus on 2s. This 1, 2, 3 with 2s in the middle probably,
5
or like numbers
bamboos.
with 2s. We're still not having to pick a hand just
2
yet.
dots.
We're gonna pass.
8 characters.
Let's just see how this goes. We're just gonna gather. We really don't have too many discards though. Okay, 6 crack we don't need.
6 characters.
Oh yeah, we have no jokers too, true. 1, 2, 3, you could try for the pair hand. Oh, well we had gaps, no 3.
South wind.
We only had 1 pair of 3s, so I wouldn't probably play a pair hand
2 bamboos.
with a gap of 3s in that particular case. Pair gap is
8
very
bamboos.
risky to commit to something like that. I mean, it's
7
possible,
bamboos.
but so here I'm thinking 1, 2, 3 with 2s in the middle is probably
3
going to be the
dots.
best hand for us because there's a 2 dot and a 2 bam out.
3 dots.
And we can use any number of jokers with the 1 and the 3.
South wind.
Okay, now here we have a red dragon.
1 bamboo.
I don't think that's going to be very helpful though because we have a pung of 2s
East
and a pair of
wind.
3s. I still think 1, 2, 3 with 2s in the middle. We're still in the middle game here, so probably
3
right
bamboos.
above the 2 is where
5
the
characters.
end game. Okay, now here's something kind of interesting. We have a 4 now. Let's discard the red though.
Red
So we have
dragon.
2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pung.
Consecutive run number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes,
Green
that's the
dragon.
hand I'm thinking about, Zach. But
3
we
bamboos.
need 1s and 3s. I think we should
Flower.
probably escalate these flowers. Let's see if anybody takes that.
Kong.
Okay, a Kong went
Green
out.
dragon.
2, 4, 5, 6 flowers are out now. So let's discard the flowers.
1 dot.
The 9 bam and the
8
red dragon are
characters.
available for exchange. We're going to let the flowers go.
Flower.
Okay, so that's 7
5
out now. So
bamboos.
this flower will be safe discard. Well, I mean, someone could probably pung or
5
Kong,
bamboos.
but they're going to need jokers at this point.
1 character.
Oh, there goes our tile.
Flower.
All right, so we'll just set this up for 1, 2, 3. We have an extra 2 crack,
9
but that's
dots.
all right.
Mahjong.
Oh, we have a winner. News with 9s. They had some a joker. It looks like a joker helped them out a bit there. So news with 9s. This would be the third or fourth hand down under Winds and Dragons. Over here we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Pung, pung, kong, kong. Probably this is the fourth hand, or let's see, fifth hand down on the right in mixed suits under consecutive run. And here we have 6, 7, 8 dragon. It looks like the 6 crack went down. They weren't ready for it. The 8 crack, 2 were out, so they were going to need a joker. They had a little bit of work to do there. And then here, 1, 2, 3 with 2s in the middle, we were leveraging the multiples with the 2s. All right, let's go again. See if we can do some more adaptive style of play. Oh yeah, I was going to upload, let's see here. Okay. All right, we have a pair of flowers, 2, 4, 8, 9 in bams, 7, 9 in cracks, 4, 6 in dots, a green dragon, and a pair of norths. We have 2 pair, 2 multiples, little multiples. So we're going to gather wins, build around the multiples. As an option, maybe we could keep the dragon. Let's let some of these tiles go. So 2, 4, 7, 1 of each suit. We're going to try to hoard wins. Okay, so there's a 5, 6, and a white 1 bam. These are not helpful for us at the moment. So we'll let the 1 go, a 6, and an 8, let's say. Let's see here, 1 of each suit. Let's do 1 of each suit. Break up the 6s. Our pair is with the wind, so we're going to hopefully get some wins in here. Wins are kind of hard to work with, actually. Okay, now we have a multiple with a number tile. So here's what happens when you're building around multiples. If a new multiple forms, reassess your hand and build around the most of your multiples. Now we have 6, 8, 6, 9, 5, 6, no 7. We have 4, 5, 6. So there is some consecutive run in there. I would break up the north and focus on the 6s now, because the number tiles are much more flexible than wins. So we're going to let the north go and the dragon and 1 of the number tiles. We have no 3, so I wouldn't think about 3, 6, 9. That's a gap. So I think we have no 2, so I think 2, 4, 6, 8 could go. Let's let the 8 crack go. Looks like someone's passing blind, our opponent across from us. So we want to keep an eye on that. Oh, now we have a 3. So I would consider 3, 6, 9 at this point, because we have 3, 6, and 9. Now the challenge with that is 3, 6, 9 is a tough category. You've got to have really good representation. So because we have 3, 9 in the BAMs and a pair of 6s, that doesn't really work this year. There are no knitted hands. So I think what I would do here is probably let the 8 crack go, and then maybe even the 9 bam at this point. We could play 3, 6, 9 in mixed suits, second hand down on the right, but we could also play 4, 5, 6 consecutive run, third hand down on the right. Now we have a 6, so we could even play maybe like numbers. Here's a 2, 3, 4. We do have wins we could let go of here, so 1 at a time. We'll let 1 at a time go. Let's see. Oh, here's actually 2, 4, 6, 8. It's very weak though. This would be the third hand down on the right under odds or under evens. So let's let the 5 go and a 2, I think. Let's see. Not the 5 crack. There's an actual hand in there. 3, 6, 9 or consecutive run. Let's let the 9 crack go. Actually, let's let the 8 dot go, because we could still play 3, 6, 9 or consecutive run 4, 5, 6 in mixed suits. Now we have a six. We have all the sixes now. All the sixes. We do have eights, but we let the 2 go, and that's okay. We have a south we can let go of. We could still play 3, 6, 9 in mixed suits. We have no 2, so I would let the 8 and the 4 go probably. We could still maybe play like numbers with sixes. All right, now we have a 2. Here's an E. Let's see, our opponent wants 3. We do have a red dragon here. We could play like numbers with sixes in the dragon. I think the 8 can go, and maybe the 5. We could pass 3. Let's see. Let's let the 2 crack go, because we could maybe do 5, 6 in mixed suits second hand down. So we're still building around the 6 dot. We did get a 4 and an 8. I think this hand might have been a good even hand, but the tiles were kind of coming and going at the wrong time. So right now we have one multiple, the 6 dot. We're going to continue to build around the 6 dot.
East wind.
We'll see how this develops. No one likes evens.
8 characters.
Yeah, I think this hand wanted to be an even. Okay, now we have another multiple, a 3. 3, bam, 6. 3, 6, 9. So let's let the 8 crack go.
8 characters.
So we have no gaps using 3 multiples, the flowers,
South
the
wind.
3 and the 6. And mixed suits, 3, 6, 9, second hand down on the
East
right.
wind.
That would be building around our multiples. All 3 multiples will be
1
used with
dot.
that hand. We really don't have to pick a hand yet though,
8
until we run out
bamboos.
of discards. That's staying flexible, staying
8
adaptive. It's the best way to play American Mahjong.
North
Oh, you're
wind.
welcome, Susan. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Every Wednesday
7
night,
dot.
Nitty-Gritty, Let's Play Livestream. There's another 3, 6, 9 hand, maybe. So let's let the 5 crack go.
5
We're going to
characters.
focus on 3, 6, 9 probably. I would think this red dragon can go 2
2
now.
bamboos.
We were holding the red dragon for like numbers with sixes, and the red
9
dragon using the
characters.
6 bam 6 dot, but we
Flower.
have a pair of 3s that we want to try to use. Now here we could commit to that 3, 6, 9 hand. That's the first flower out. I would wait. I would wait and just stay flexible and gather.
Red dragon.
There are 8 flowers, so you don't have to take the first flower that goes out. Remember too that every time you make an exposure, you give away information about your hand. So you want to stay concealed as
7
long as you
dots.
can. Just because you can make
2
an exposure
characters.
doesn't mean you should. Okay, now there's another 6. So now we have 2 pairs of 6s. Let's let the 4 bam go.
4 bamboos.
So we can still do like numbers with 6s, maybe with flowers.
3 bamboos.
We could do 3, 6, 9 in mixed suits. Now this is where we would need to make. Okay. So part two of the live stream. We got cut off. I think there might be a storm brewing in my area. So, all right. So here it looks like they're playing with flowers, 5, 6, 7 mixed suit Kongs maybe, 5 dot 6 bam 7 crack. We were kind of in each other's business with 6s. Over here it looks like they're playing like numbers with. They have way too many dragons. I think they were going to play the dragon hand, but they couldn't get flowers. They might have been trying, or not, yeah, flowers. And they might have been trying for the dragon hand with the year. First hand under the year. All right, we're going to go again. Oop, the game already got started. We'll pick another table. Can everybody hear me all right? Looks like we're good. Okay. While we're waiting for people to join the table, I'm going to try to get this infographic up on my website for you. So let's see here. They changed the interface. So now I have to figure it out. Oh my gosh, why do they do that? Everybody, oh, here we go. Okay, let's see here. All right, we're getting ready to start a new game. All right, we're gonna play adaptive. So we have 1, 3, 4 in BAMs, 2, 4, 8 in cracks, 1, 3, 5 in dots with a pair of threes. We have an east and a west. So we're gonna start with 3 dot. We're gonna build around the 3. With the threes, we could either do 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, 5, but we could also do little odds. So we're gonna let that 8 go, the east. Here's 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4. We have to let something go. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4 with threes in the middle maybe. We are missing a 3. So I think maybe the 2 crack can go. And we'll focus on 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have storms. I think a storm is brewing for us too. Okay, here's another multiple. And we have all the threes now. Do you see the 4 now? We have 3, 4 in multiples. So instead of little odds, we're going to focus on 3, 4, 5 because we'll be able to use 2 multiples that way. You can't keep it all, especially during the Charleston. We need to pass tiles. So we're going to let the 1 BAM go. Let's see here. Maybe we'll get the 2 BAM back. Let's let this 1 dot go instead. Okay. So we're looking at 3, 4, 5 right now. 3, 4, 5, building around the 3, 4. Those are the 2 multiples in our hand. We really don't need this 1, and that would allow us to pass a 7 and a 1 instead of a 7, 9, which is a little more risky. You want to mitigate the risk if you can with every pass. Pass as defensively as you can with your leftover tiles. My bangs are really short tonight. I guess I have too big of a bump. All right, now we have another pair in here. We built up another multiple, a 3. We have 3, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4. We have 3 tiles to pass. We're going to keep going, and we're not going to pick a hand. We're going to wait. Just keep gathering around the 3, 4. Gather, gather. Gather around the strength of your hand. The strength of our hand is 3, 4 consecutive run. I'm kind of hoping we get that 2 BAM back. We could play 2, 3, 4 with 3s in the middle. Now we have a 4. We have 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. That's not a hand this year. We have to actually drill down now because we need to pick another tile. We have 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. How about that? 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle instead of 3s. We have to let something go. So we're going to let the 3 BAM go. And then I'm going to resort my tiles. We'll just keep gathering and see what develops. No keepers here, so we'll continue to pass. I'm thinking 3, 4, 5 with 4s in the middle. Depending on what we get, if we get a 5 crack, we might be able to play the concealed hand under consecutive run. And if we get flowers, we might be able to play the 3rd hand down. We're going to wait though. We don't have to pick a hand because we still have discards. Okay, we're going to wait to see what our opponent wants. They want 3, we can do 3. Let's see if we get a 2. Let's see, what we want here is a 5 crack or a 5 dot. We got a 3. We got our 3 back. The 3 band. We'll keep it. All right. We have 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. We're going to gather. We're not going to pick a hand yet.
West wind.
Not till we run out of discards.
8 characters.
Another 3. Let's let the 9 go.
9
So now we
bamboos.
have three pairs of 3s.
White dragon.
I'm thinking 2, 3, 4 with 3s in the middle, using the joker for the 2 band.
bamboos.
We can use any number of jokers with the 2, 4.
9 characters.
3, 9 pass to you. Wow, that was kind of
7
risky.
bamboos.
Yes, I really advise not passing like numbers. We even had potential to do 3, 6, 9 here, but okay, we're gonna pass. We could have maybe pung that, but we don't even know what hand we're playing yet. I'm thinking 2, 3, 4 with 3s in the middle, 3rd hand from the
9
bottom, but
dots.
we've got a gap. We have no 2 bam.
Pung.
Oh, too bad that didn't have a joker
East
there.
wind.
All right, let's see here. We want in here
1 dot. 7 bamboos.
1 correct. Let's let the 9 dot go.
9 dots.
Okay, let's see here.
Green dragon.
We'll put that at the top.
1 dot.
Oh, this one
7
can
bamboos.
go. Okay, there's 2, 3, 4 in cracks.
1 character.
Our multiple is with the 4 though, so the 4 bam. A 2 bam would be ideal here,
7
but we're
dots.
going to keep it. We have 2, 3, 4 in mixed suits. We don't have to pick a hand till we run out of
7
discards.
characters. 7 dots.
Another joker. Let's let the 5 dot go. And at this
5
point,
dots.
I think what I would do is define one of these jokers as a 2 bam, because that's a
8
gap.
dots. 8 characters.
Okay.
2 dots.
Oh, there goes the 5 dot again.
5
So when
dots.
you're playing it at Mahjong time,
9 characters.
okay. When you are
8
playing at
bamboos.
Mahjong time, if you have a gap, you double click on a
5
joker
dots.
in order to define. Oh, look, we got the 4 now. Okay, so now let's let the 4 dot go, and we can
4
undefine this 2 and now do 2, 3,
West
4
wind.
and let the 4 bams go. And here's
Red
our 2,
dragon.
3, 4 right there. Now
8
we're still going to
bamboos.
need a 2 crack or a 4 dot in there. Oh, and then we get the 2 dot. It's already out, so we'll discard that.
2 dots.
Okay. All right.
6 characters.
So now, how to pick a hand is
dots.
up on my website now.
East wind.
So if you don't, okay, there's a keeper, the 4 crack. We're going to discard this 4 bam.
4 bamboos.
So if you don't use Facebook, you can find that infographic that I
4
shared
bamboos.
during this live stream. It's on my website now. It's currently publishing. So
3 characters.
give it a minute. Okay, we need pairs there, so we're going to let that go. All right, and you can find that infographic on the
characters.
styles page under downloads at the bottom of the
7
page.
bamboos. North wind.
And I will make a tiny link with that, tiny URL.
2 characters.
Okay, that's a Kong for us.
Kong.
And now we're ready to win on a 4 crack.
4 bamboos. 3 characters.
That is a pair for us.
1
Okay.
character. South wind.
7 dot can go.
7 dots.
2 crack. These jokers are available. It'd be nice if we can draw that.
6 characters.
The hand did form very nicely.
4 dots.
Okay, so I'm going to replace that link in
1
there
dot.
to Facebook with my website link. There. Okay, so the link
8
in the
characters.
video description has been updated. So
2
if you don't use
bamboos.
social media like Facebook, you'll be able to download that infographic that we shared.
Red dragon.
Okay, so we're ready to win on a 4 crack. If we draw a 2 crack, we'll exchange to
9
Mahjong.
bamboos.
Let's hope. Red dragon is out.
Red dragon. 7 characters.
So we're looking for a 4 crack, 2, 3, 4 with 3
8
threes in the
bamboos.
middle. We might even be able to do this one pure because no 2 cracks
2
are out. Oh, there it is. Oh, they got one. Okay, maybe
Flower.
maybe we'll be able to do this one pure.
Kong.
Oh, there's another joker for exchange.
1 bamboo.
And we are semi-stealth mode. Nobody knows what we're playing with just 1
9
exposure.
bamboos.
4 bam can go.
4 bamboos. Flower.
They got a joker.
4 dots.
We want a 4 crack.
White dragon.
Well, if we draw that 2 crack,
3 dots.
we're gonna win with that. If we draw the 2 crack.
Pung.
Oh, there's another 3 dot.
6 dots.
3 dot pung pung. Oh,
8
let's see.
dots.
3 dot pung pung.
6
Oh, they're playing the
bamboos.
second hand from the bottom under 369.
Mahjong.
Oh, they got there first. All right, well, this was a good effort. We were ready to win. They are playing the second hand from the bottom under 369. They had really good representation there. 1 joker, it looks like. And they, let's see here, somebody discarded the 6 bam. Okay, and then here we have 1, 2, 3 ready to win on a 3 bam or green dragon. So they were ready. We were ready. Here we have news with 5s ready to win. Boy, that was close. Everybody ready. Okay, let's play again. Hopefully we'll be able to play at least 2 more hands. Let's jump to this table here. Thank you. Yeah, everybody was ready to win on that game. Oh, I see Randy. Hi, Randy. Hello. 2 and 4, both in the wall. Yeah. All right, now we're going to look for the strength of the hand. This will be an interesting one because we have a pair of flowers. That's a multiple, but flowers are all over the card. So you want to look at the remaining tiles. And here we have no multiples with the number tiles. So the predominant pattern would be the next best thing. If you don't have multiples in your number tiles like this to drive your decision, look for the predominant pattern. And we have 2 1s, 1, 2, 3. We do have little odds, so I say the big numbers go. So we're going to do either 1, 2, 3 or little odds, and we do have tiles we can pass. Now, we might be able to use that dragon, actually. So I'm thinking in order to hold the dragon, we focus on consecutive run and let the 5 go. Let's see, we have we have a pair of flowers, so we want to use the flowers if we can. 1, 3, let's let the 3 bam go. We do have a hand in here. I wouldn't pick a hand this early though. It's the third hand or second hand down under odds. 1, 3, 5 in mixed suits, but we have very weak number tiles. No multiples. I would wait until the multiples form. I don't know, Zach. Everybody was ready. That was a really interesting game. It was anybody's game at that point. So we're doing maybe 1, 2, 3 dragon. We need multiples though, really to drive the decision though. Okay, we're waiting for the player. Here we go. We got like numbers with ones, and it happens to fit what we're playing. So there we have 1, 2, 3, our first number tile with a multiple. We do have a lot of little odds, 1, 3, 5, but we have a pair of flowers. So whatever we play, we want to build around those flowers. With flowers and ones, we could either do like numbers with ones, or we could do 1, 2, 3 dragon. So in this case, I would probably let the 5 go and one of the ones. The one, let's see, probably the 1 bam, because our multiple is with the 1 crack. I think we could play that second hand from the bottom under consecutive run. Now we have more ones. I would reassess. So we have like numbers with ones here. We have to pass. I think the 1 dot can go. Maybe we'll get that 1 bam back. So we have like numbers with ones, 1, 2, 3 dragon. We probably will need to let one of the 1 cracks go if we play that 1, 2, 3 dragon hand. Let's see what we get. We have another 1. The ones keep going around. Here's a 2 though now. We could maybe do 1, 2 flowers, but we only have 2 flowers, so I don't think I would do that. We definitely want to keep going. We have to make a choice right now. With our multiple being with the 1 crack and the ones we're going around, I would switch to probably like numbers with ones and let the dragon go. We might even be able to do 1, 2, 3 Kongs, and that would leverage that pung of ones. So we did get the 1 back, so we're going to keep that. We could maybe do like numbers with ones and 6 flowers. The 1 dot was going around 2, or we could do 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Let's let the 3 go and focus on the ones. Hey Susan, welcome. Thank you for joining as a member. Woohoo! Woot woot. We want to do hashtag woot. Hashtag woot. Thank you for joining as a member. Look, we got the 1 dot back. All right, so we have all the ones here. If we get dragons, I might consider switching to the second hand down under like numbers. Let's see what we get. We have discards. Let's see if our opponent wants any. Yo. Yo. Hashtag yo. Let's see, our opponent needs to say how many they want. But oh, they want 2? We can do 2. So let's do 2, 5. All right, we got our work cut out for us. If we get flowers, I would play the first like number hand. If we get a dragon, we might play the 3rd hand down. We really don't have to pick a hand yet because we have discards. Right now we have 5 discards, including a pair probably that we don't need, but we'll see. We're just going to gather. There's 2, 4, 6 in there. Okay, Zach is asking any update on Mahjong time, if they will allow negotiations on the final pass. I don't know. I've talked to Slava about that quite a bit. Oh, we're going to Kong. We can definitely Kong and use that no matter what. So I know he's working on the platform. I don't know what is going to be released next, but I know that is a feature that is on the table. We're going to pass.
Flower.
Okay, I think here, first, I think we could go ahead and pass. We still are in between the 6 flower hand and maybe that 3rd hand down, but we could still play the 2nd hand. So we don't need to commit on that flower. There are 8 of them. So let's just see what happens. We'll pass.
Flower.
Another flower, we're gonna pass. Okay, now if the flowers keep going down, I would think about making a commitment and punging there. So let's just see.
6 dots.
2 flowers are out, 2 are in our hand. That leaves 4 remaining.
South wind.
White dragon.
9 bamboos. 3 dots.
If we get a green
3
dragon,
dots.
probably a green dragon, we could maybe play the 3rd hand down under like numbers. That is a big gap though,
7
because
dots.
we need to Kong. I think we're closer to the 1st hand under like
White
numbers.
dragon. West wind.
We have 2 new members tonight. Thank you so much for joining.
9
That
dots.
really helps my channel so much. And welcome to the community.
3 dots.
6 bamboos.
Pass. Green dragon.
6 bamboos.
All right, so now we could maybe
8
play the
dots.
third hand under like numbers. We still don't have to
1
pick a
bamboo.
hand. I would pass on that because we could Kong the 1 dot and play with the dragon.
North wind.
Let's just see what happens here.
9 characters.
Stay flexible.
Kong. 8 characters.
If one of the ones goes, probably the 1 bam will go.
9 characters.
Probably the 1 bam. And then we could play like numbers with 1s and flowers or the dragon.
2 bamboos.
8 crack can go.
8 characters. 3 dots.
2 characters.
2 characters.
We need a, oop, 9 dot can go.
9
We need a
dots.
keeper in here.
7 characters.
Z-Love. Yes, Zach gets a woot. We forgot to give Zach a woot.
9 bamboos.
Woot woot! Oh, look, we got the flower. Okay, so now
4
I would
bamboos.
focus on flowers and let the 1 bams go and Kong the 1 dot.
2 bamboos.
Because now we can hopefully get another flower. We're still 1 shy because we're going to need pungs. It'd be really nice if we could draw a 1 dot. We
5
we
dots.
might even be able to do a pure hand here. So I
2
think what I would do
characters.
is keep the dragon and let the 1 bams
4
go.
dots.
Red dragon.
9
We need a
bamboos.
keeper. Oh, 2 bam.
2 bamboos. Green dragon.
Oh, there goes the green. Okay, so I would let that go now. Because we would need a
9
joker
dots.
there.
One dot.
Okay, we're going to Kong.
Kong.
And we'll let the green dragon go.
Green dragon.
And then we could pung the flower. We still need a little
Green
help with that
dragon.
flower. If we can get this 1 dot out of here, we might be able to
West
do
wind.
this one pure, maybe.
8 characters.
White dragon is out.
White dragon.
Lana, welcome. Woot woot! Another member.
4
Hashtag woot.
characters.
Thank you for joining as a member, Lana.
7 bamboos.
Appreciate it very much. You got a 1 bam. A 1 bam by your name. Birdie
3
bam.
bamboos.
6 bam is out.
6 bamboos. North
You can
wind.
afford to join. Woohoo! Thank you. Welcome to the
2
family.
dots.
All right, we need a flower, or 1 dot would be ideal.
5 dots.
1 dot, 4 dot. Shoot. So many
4
woots.
6 dots.
Uh-oh.
3 characters.
Well, that's my son in Fort Collins. I will have to call him shortly. I have a grown son in Fort Collins. That's who's
4
on the phone right
characters.
now. Oh, we need that 1 dot.
4 bamboos. 4 dots.
I am going to be doing new content, or
5 characters.
I am going to be upping my content probably on the channel soon.
7 bamboos.
And I will have new content or exclusive content
6
for
dots.
members as a thank you for joining as a channel member.
9 bamboos.
4 bamboos.
Okay, we need a keeper here. 1 dot would be ideal.
7 dots.
2 dot. 1 is out.
2 dots.
We're in the end game.
8 dots.
Mahjong.
Oh, we got a winner. Oh, it's Randy too. Okay, news with 8s. Wow, this was a popular hand tonight. Well done, Randy. Over here, we have 5, 6, 7 mixed suit Kongs, I think. 5, 6, 7 mixed suit Kongs. And then over here, we have 3, 6, 9 Dragon. Oh, man. They needed to... Let's see here, 3, 6, 9 Dragon. They needed flowers. Oh, that was kind of painful. Yeah, they needed flowers. 4th hand down. All right, let's play again. Randy's doing well. Yes, he's a quick study. All right, we're launching into another game. This will probably be the last hand for the live stream. We have a couple of jokers, 2, 5, 8, 9 in bams, 1, 7 in cracks, 2, 8, 9 in dots, a white dragon, and an east. This is a great hand because we have no multiples. So this is where you identify a predominant pattern and build around that until a multiple forms. So we have a lot of 7, 8, 9, but we also have 2s and a white dragon. But 7, 8, 9 is much more flexible, so that is where we're going to start. 7, 8, 9. So let's discard 1, 5 east. And we're going to focus on 7, 8, 9, consecutive run. We have 5 tiles. We got like numbers with 4s. Okay, well, let's just put them where they go and see what we have. We do have 2, 4, 6, 8 in here, but there are no 6s. So I would let the 2, 4, 6, 8 go and focus on 7, 8, 9. So let's pass the 4 dot, or 4 bam, 1, 4, 2. We're going to focus on 7, 8, 9 till a multiple forms, and then we'll reassess. We have 7, 8. So we're going to keep gathering until a multiple forms. 7, 8, 7, 8. We'll let the little numbers go. We've got 7, 8, 9 in here. That's a little bit risky. 1, 2, 4. So here we have 7, 8, 9. I wouldn't pick a hand. We need to focus on gathering. We're in consecutive run, mixed suits, so 4 numbers in a range. If we pick up a 6, we might be able to keep it. 6, 7, 8, 9 in mixed suits. We have no flowers, so we have to think about that. 2, 4. We still have no 6, so I would continue to let that go. We're going to pay that forward. Let it go. We're looking for 7, 8, 9. Okay, 2, 4. We keep getting 2, 4, 6, 8, but we don't have any 6s, so we're going to stick with it. We're just going to let these go. No 6s, that's a gap. We have no gaps with 7, 8, 9. We just need to build up. Evens keep going around. Yes, they do. Maybe we could do like numbers with 8s. Here's the 2, 4 again. Okay, still no 6s were going around. Okay, so this is a bit risky, but nobody's been wanting the evens. We're going to keep going. We're looking for a multiple to help us drive the decision here. Okay, we got a pair of 1s and a 5. Maybe we should switch to odds. That's our first multiple with the 1. They want 2. So we have 1s and then 7, 8, 9. They want 2 tiles. I think the 5 can go for sure. I think we should pass 2 and maybe let one of the 7s go. Okay, we're going to pass 2. I was thinking that if we were to build up multiples with the 7, 9 and BAMs, we could do 7, 8, 9 with 8s in the middle, but it's very weak. Someone passed a pair again, I know, it's crazy. So now we have a 2 and a 4. All right, so we're just going to gather. We do have a multiple in here, but the predominant pattern still is 7, 8, 9. So we're just going to gather. We don't have to pick a hand till we run out of discards. We are an underdog in this game. There's a 5. 1, 2, 5. I don't think that's going to be helpful. Let's let the 5. Let's let the 4 go.
4 characters.
Okay, so we have
1 bamboo.
7, 8, 9 is the predominant pattern, but we have a pair of 1 dots.
7 characters.
We're just going to keep gathering.
1 bamboo.
There's a pung now. All right, now I would just switch. We're going to switch. All right, let's let the 5 crack go.
5 characters.
Okay, now here's what I would do probably is hoard wins because we might be able to force a quint. We're going to let the 7, 8, 9 go
dots.
now that we have a pung of 1s. 2 dots are out, so that probably can
7
go.
bamboos.
We'll pass, and that probably can go too now.
5 characters.
Okay, there's a wind.
7 bamboos.
We're going to try to maybe force a quint here. We have a long way to
5
go.
characters. 1 character.
Risky passers, yep.
4 bamboos.
4 bam just got discarded.
4 bamboos. 4 bamboos. 2 characters.
6 characters.
Let's see. No, I don't think we can use that, but let's just keep it for a bit. Let's let the 8 dot go. One thing I was thinking, if we, let's see, what did we have? We had a 5 and a 7. We could maybe do, if we get flowers, we could maybe do 1, 9 with 3, 5, 7 singles, but we have no flowers. Okay, there's a 1. So 2 1s are out though. I was thinking maybe we could do like numbers with 1s, but 2 1 bams are already out. I was thinking
5
maybe we could do
bamboos.
pung pung kong kong 1 2 3 4
8 characters.
and use the jokers for the missing 3. There's some
8
potential there.
characters.
Okay, now here's a 2. I think we should keep 1 2 3 1 2 3 4.
8 bamboos.
Since we have mixed suits, we're building around the 1 now.
2 bamboos. 8 bamboos.
8 dots.
You're funny, Zach. Oh, there's a joker. I'm thinking
9
maybe
dots.
we could still try this quint. Probably the 1 can go. Maybe even this 2 crack. No wins
Green
have been
dragon.
discarded. Someone's playing wins, which is going to make that
5
quint a bit
bamboos.
hard if we do that first quint.
6 bamboos.
9 bam. That's not helpful. We're going to let it go.
9 bamboos.
Someone has wins from the start. Maybe. Maybe someone will take it with a joker.
Pung.
Yes. Nice.
Red
Let's hope
dragon.
nobody else has a 9 bam.
7 dots.
9 characters.
Nice. Thank you.
9 bamboos.
We got a joker. Okay, we're going to let the 8 go. All
8
right.
dots.
So now we can try for
2
this
dots.
quint. We're going to let that go, of course.
6 dots.
2 crack is out. 4 dot. 2 dot is out.
4 characters.
2 crack. Okay, so with this 2 crack,
2 dots.
I was thinking we could maybe play that second hand down.
Red
Anytime you
dragon.
develop a new multiple, you want to consider
7
switching
characters.
to, kind of reassess your hand. We could
Flower.
switch to the second hand down under consecutive run, and now there's a flower. So I would seriously consider
4
that
dots.
instead of the quint, now that we have no gaps. So second hand down under
Red
consecutive
dragon.
run, and that's after reassessing
Flower.
once we built that up. Let's see, so we could pung. We need 6 flowers there.
Pung.
So we're committing now to
White
the
dragon.
second hand down, and we can define one of these jokers as a
White
flower.
dragon.
And we
6
still
dots.
can Kong the 2 crack. We need one more good pick to get set.
3 bamboos.
West wind. 7 bamboos.
It'd be really nice to draw a flower and
9
get our joker
bamboos.
back.
7 dots.
8 crack, 9 dot, 8 crack. Where are we? We're heading into the end game.
9 dots.
So we want to hold a safe discard for our last tile to discard. We're ready to Kong.
9 dots.
1 2 crack is out, so we're going to need a joker for that.
6 bamboos.
We still need a really good pick. Hopefully we'll draw a flower.
Flower.
Uh-oh, somebody got it first. That's why
4 dots.
you don't want to have jokers in your flowers, or use joker
6
or flowers as
characters.
joker bait, because there are so many flowers. You might not get it in time,
Red dragon.
or you might not get to the joker before somebody else.
9 dots.
Okay, 5 dot, none are out.
5 dots.
Someone's thinking about that 5 dot.
Kong.
Ooh, right there. We get another turn.
Green dragon.
Oh, 7 crack. 2 are out. 2 are out there. 8 crack. How many 8 cracks? 3 are out.
7 characters.
I think we have
Green
safe
dragon.
discards. Only 1
3
2 crack
dots.
is out. I wonder what the person across from us is doing.
Mahjong.
Oh, we have another winner. Randy is hot tonight. 1 3 5 Pung, pung, kong, kong. This is the third hand down on the left under odds. 1, 3, 3, 5. Pung, pung, kong, kong. Here are the wins, Zach. Looks like east, Kong of east, Pung of souths. Yeah, they were just gathering, I guess. And over here we have a 3, 6, 9 hand. 3, 6, 9. Probably the second hand from the bottom under 3, 6, 9. All right, and then of course over here we were ready to Kong and pung. We could have punged, but I don't think I would have punged the flowers with all jokers. All right, thank you so much for coming to this live stream. Thank you so much for our new members joining us. Appreciate it. It was, let's see, Lana, Zach, and let's see, Lana, Zach, and Suzanne. Thank you so much for joining us, members, for the channel. We really appreciate you. And we appreciate everyone coming to the live stream. I hope you had a good time at this nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream. Wednesday nights, we'll dig into some kind of rule or strategy and talk about Mahjong and do gameplay with commentary, focusing on the game. If you want to socialize more, join us on Friday nights where we do Simply Social Let's Play live streams. So there'll be a lot more socialization on Friday nights. Thank you, moderators, for being here. Appreciate you helping moderate the chat. We'll see you again, hopefully Friday night. 6 p.m. Eastern Time is when we start. You're welcome. Have a great night, everyone. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos or go live, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.